Hi there. Previously, hotels were considered only a place where you can spend the night, but this stereotype is now long gone. Today, hotel owners are trying to stand out from the rest, attract more customers, and do everything possible so that even their building itself is now considered a tourist attraction. So today, we're going to be presenting you with a selection of the most unusual hotels in the world. Hotel Crane Amsterdam. Dutch architects have spared no effort, money, or time to give the old tower crane a second life by turning it into a hotel. Two-level rooms are located at an altitude of 115, 130, and 145 feet. From the window, guests can enjoy a beautiful panoramic view of the coast. It's worth noting that it can rotate 360 degrees, so at the request of vacationers, it can be rotated to face the city. The hotel has a rooftop hot tub with a view of Amsterdam. In addition to the standard services, Crane Amsterdam offers a spa, and thrill seekers are offered bungee jumping. One night in this hotel will cost about $600. The Propeller Island City Lodge is a hotel located in the heart of Berlin. Of course, hotels in Germany are very diverse, but this one is capable of surprising any traveler. Each room is a crazy example of the artist's fantasy. The rooms are filled with visuals and unexpected details. There is, for example, a room upside down, where all the furniture is bolted to the ceiling, and many other rooms that are ready to please you with their unusual ideas. You can sleep in a mirrored kaleidoscope, on death row, in a coffin, on a guillotine bed, or in a lion's cage. Each room is individual and different from the others. This amazing hotel is called Coxlotanan Arctic and is located in Lapland. There are 40 luxury log cabins, 20 glass igloos, 60 snow igloos, and the largest sauna in the world, which is heated by smoke. The most unique rooms in this hotel are the amazing glass igloos of a spherical shape with a totally transparent ceiling. This allows hotel guests to admire a frequent occurrence that happens in these places, the Northern Lights. And not just without leaving your room, but without even getting out of bed. Prices for igloos start at $260 and log cabins start at $200. Ice Hotel. The Ice Hotel in Sweden is probably one of the most unique hotels in the world. Every winter for more than 20 years, an international group of brave architects and artists have traveled to a remote village in northern Sweden to build a hotel entirely out of ice and snow. The ice melts every spring, so rooms are never the same. Every year there are always different walls, decor, and furniture. Visitors are provided with thermal underwear, hats, and sleeping bags. After a night on reindeer skins, breakfast is served with hot lingonberry juice. No matter the outside temperature, the rooms never get colder than 19.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So if sleeping on an ice bed isn't exactly what you've dreamed of your whole life, you can also simply take a tour of this hotel. The ecological hotel Areao Amazon Towers offers accommodation at the top of the trees in the jungles of the Amazon on the shore of the Rio Negro. The tallest house, Tarzan, is located at an altitude of 72 feet. The hotel consists of 8 towers anchored to strong tropical trees. To move from one tower to another, hinged paths have been developed that link individual parts of the hotel. The hotel offers its guests swimming with unique pink dolphins, which are found only in the Amazon rivers. Staying at this hotel will be expensive, an average of $450 to $500 per night. Hotel for the Hobbits. In New Zealand, there's the amazing Goodwin Park Hotel, where instead of cozy cottages, you'll be offered to stay in a Hobbit motel. It represents houses stylized as the dwelling of hobbits from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. However, this house motel only resembles the Hobbit's hole from the outside, thanks to its famous round doors. Inside, the rooms are thankfully equipped with modern furniture and appliances. In addition, the park will offer you other exotic rooms. For example, a train from the 50s reconstructed into a hotel, or an airplane from the 50s converted into 2 hotel rooms. They also have a modernized World War II patrol ship, which can also be used for a cozy night. Capsule Hotel. One of the most unusual hotels in the world, Capsule Inn Akihabara, has been flourishing in Tokyo for more than 3 years. This hotel consists of 2 parts, a common living room and a personal space for each guest, where the famous capsule rooms are located. The capsule room is made of reinforced plastic and includes all the necessary accommodations and amenities: TV, radio, alarm clock, lighting, internet, pretty comfortable bed, and no space. And it seems there are no minuses in it unless, of course, you're claustrophobic. By the way, the first capsule hotels in the country appeared at the end of the 1970s, but they still have not lost their popularity. Sky Lodge Adventure Suites. This peculiar mini hotel provides people with those unforgettable impressions which can only be experienced in the mountains. Dangling on the rocks, 3 transparent capsules are designed for determined travelers who will not be frightened by a 400-foot rise along a steep slope. You can get to the capsule either by a mountain path or by using a system of hanging cables for climbers. The rooms are made of aerospace aluminum and polycarbonate, so they're not afraid of changeable weather conditions. This extreme hotel is already in great demand among tourists who want an unusual experience. One night at this hotel will cost about $1,000. The Prison Hotel. The hotel is housed in a former 11th century royal prison, which was bought by a hotel chain in 2005. The bars and fences in the form of barbed wire, as well as the general atmosphere, still remind of the prison's past. True, those who come here don't want to run, except perhaps when they're taking the exclusive toiletries from their comfortable cells. The rooms are furnished with designer furniture, and on the site of the former office, there's actually a restaurant and a brasserie. Chocolate Suite. Ever dreamed of being in a room made entirely of chocolate? If so, you no longer need to drain your imagination, because such a room actually exists and is part of a hotel in Paris. This is not just someone's quirk, but a kind of advertisement for the Magnum Chocolate Company. And for this very reason, the entire room is made of 3 different types of chocolate. Milk chocolate was used for the walls, white for the beds, and black for carpet. Everything has been carefully designed down to the last detail to make the room look as realistic as possible. The only problem is that you won't be able to sleep here, nor can you taste this chocolate. Hotel with giraffes. Imagine this, you wake up in the morning, open the window and see a giraffe. And here, fantasy has absolutely nothing to do with it, as such a picture can become a reality at the Giraffe Manor Hotel in Kenya. This is a luxurious African hotel that allows you to live as close as possible to these animals. Moreover, you can even touch them without leaving the room, and they may well even keep you company during breakfast. Definitely the perfect place to get in touch with nature and indulge in luxury at the same time. This unusual hotel, Poseidon Undersea Resort, is interesting primarily for 25 underwater capsules. Each capsule is actually a submarine in miniature, and in the event of an emergency, it can autonomously rise to the surface. Lazing in your room, guests of the hotel will be able to observe the life of the marine inhabitants. In order to do this, all they need to do is include a special light that attracts the inhabitants of the underwater world. The cost of living in a 2-person underwater room, $30,000 per week. One more underwater hotel. This strange yet incredible room can be found at the Jules Undersea Lodge in Florida. It's one of only 4 hotels in the world to be completely submerged. It's located where there was previously a laboratory for the study of coastal shelf. The research center was closed, but all systems worked perfectly and the underwater station could continue to function. The bright idea to create an underwater hotel here came to an entrepreneur, and the idea was then implemented with great success. Huge round windows of the room allow you to observe how fish and other inhabitants of the ocean behave in their usual habitat and conditions in real time. Here you can feel like a sea captain traveling in a submarine. However, the hotel is small and can only accommodate 6 people. And also, there's another curious fact. You can only get there by swimming underwater, since the hotel was actually originally conceived and developed specifically for scuba divers. A bubble hotel. Here you can also stay in nature and have all possible amenities for a comfortable life. This is a French hotel, and the rooms of which are small bubbles nestled in pristine nature. Despite this, the quality of accommodation in them is at the level of luxury rooms. So you can enjoy the view of the starry sky directly from the jacuzzi, or dine in the pouring rain while remaining completely dry. In general, all the conveniences are obvious. You're protected by the roof of your suite, from which you can contemplate nature, and at the same time, not have to give up, your modern conveniences. Glamping. Crew cab. Everyone knows that sleeping on an airplane is not very comfortable. However, the Jumbo Hostel company completely denies this fact. This Boeing 747 never leaves the ground, and is actually always at Stockholm International Airport in Sweden because it was converted into a hotel in 2008 and has 27 rooms. But the most coveted, and therefore the most expensive suite, is the cockpit. Here you can be next to the control panel and feel like a real pilot. At first glance, this room looks the most comfortable in the entire hotel. But having been there once, you will surely want to return. And that's all for today. Would you like to visit one of these hotels? Let us know which one you want to visit the most in the comment section down below. And of course, as always, don't forget to hit like if you like this video. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more.